Welcome back to the Watering Hole for Greatness. We're gearing up. Ain't nothing to play with. All right, y'all. So I just wanted to pop in and shoot this video. I know I missed last week. I hadn't done that. Last week was very eventful. Man, kind of rough. Other than that, I mean, now y'all kind of get the entire standing with everything of where everything is right now. Just the kind of situation of where, every state's going into and just the world as a whole collectively, like where everything is, man. It's a very eye-opening, and to a lot of us, it's not something that's, actually something that scares us, or we're not so much worried about the, things that are to come with really the stuff, Well, I did, for me is, making sure that I, stay prayed up and etc. And cover my family and more, whatever, in that, and that's mostly where it falls for me, having that strength and everything else I need there. Uh, and mental support and etc. I know for me, as of here lately, this has been a very trying time for me, man, and that's something I know a lot of people are actually probably dealing with, and that's something I wanted to speak on, and just let y'all know that you're not alone in that idea, and just that there's actually hope within all this stuff. Just think about the things that you're gonna do with your time and where you're gonna place your mind at during these times. Don't allow yourself to drift off into these dark places. These things will really impact you, especially if you already have, certain conditions, dealing with depression or whatever it else is you may have going on, anxiety and different things like that. Keep in mind to, give yourself a chance to clear your mind and be able to think clearly for the most part, and be able to space yourself away from all the things that are going on right now. You don't want to allow these things right now going on to be able to, overwhelm you or bring you down, being concerned about things in terms of finances. That's something very important on many people's minds right now. Like, the whole unemployment thing is just ridiculous. It's through the roof, and myself, still speaking, I have not been able to get that done due to the insane amount of people trying to get that, done as well, and websites crash and all the other crap, and it's crazy. It honestly is crazy. So I just wanted to make this video to let y'all know that you're not alone in that. This has been a very trying time for me as well, and trying to make sure I keep a level head and everything else like that, and been a bit discouraged and stuff like that too in my own head, and I'm a human. We're all human. You're gonna hit these points and times like that, trying to figure out what you're gonna do. You have a game plan and you're working on this game plan, but you stop to ask yourself the question of, like, how is this game plan going? Is it starting off right? Like, how is it gonna finish? That's the question we don't know the answer to. Dude, just basically stick to these things and do these things and be consistent with it, and pray and pray and keep pushing, basically, for to hope for the best, whatever to come out of it, which it will, in the long run with everything, after all this stuff actually passes. It's a lot to look at with that, and if you have been down, just know that you're cared about and more, and that you're very important. Use your head and your mind while you're out here. There's a lot of people out here, who do think this stuff is a joke. You know, Whatever you want to believe it is, your theory and etc. like that, that's fine. But, one thing about having that stuff out here and it being a theory, or you think it's a joke, but the next moment that you catch it or somebody close to you catches it, God forbid, then it's an eye opener to you. You stop playing around with it. It's not a joke to you anymore. I mean, you got to stop and ask yourself the question: is that stuff really something to be joking around about? Don't be a fool out here, basically putting in words like that. Use your head. Be smart about what you do, and when you go out, make sure you protect yourself and everything else like that. Protect your mind too. You don't want to be enclosed up off in your house or your home, and things like that, and you're not taking the time to be able to space yourself away from, the whole idea of everything that's going on. Make sure you give yourself that time and everything else like that, and be smart about what you're doing and where you're going to and about. If it's really bad where you're at, be mindful of this stuff like this. The only way we're ever going to be able to get this stuff under control, or to where it's not swallowing so many people, is by people using their brains. So, I mean, that's a topic for another video, maybe for somebody else to speak upon. But I'm just basically touching up on the point about your mind space and everything else like that. Like I said, it's been a trying time for myself as well, so you're not alone in that. Uh, Basically with my brother having spoken to me, stuff with this like going on right now, it's gonna be a moment in time where everybody is doing their own thing. There's gonna be people working, preparing for when this stuff passes and blows over. It's like, there's gonna be people during this time that are gonna give you credibility for what you're doing and, support you and everything else, give you the love and support. So when this stuff passes and you begin to climb that, ladder in terms of whatever you're doing, they're gonna appreciate that. They're gonna appreciate you. You're gonna appreciate that back. There's gonna be people that are not gonna give you this recognition for that. They're not gonna support you, you know, physically or to what you can see. They support you, but I mean, they don't in a way of letting you know it. It's more of a, can I get on your level, or you can't, surpass me. Like, there's different motives, man, that people have. And that's the things that people got to keep in mind. Not everybody's going to support what you do in a positive way. Some people are going to be there supporting in the sense of they want to see what's going to happen with you, or what's going to come of this. There's different ways you can look at this stuff. So I'm not going to make this video extremely long. I know it's already past my normal time I do for recording this. Guess this makes up for last week. Still not an excuse for me to make a video this long, but yeah, I just want to touch up on that. Keep your mind set in the right place. Take that time you need, that personal time you need to get your mind right, get that gathered together. If you believe, make sure you're praying and everything else like that, depending on whatever you do and everything else like that. A lot of people are unaware of the antidote of what the antidote truly is in this world right now, but they're sleeping on it. We actually have the roadmap in our hands already, man. So we gotta take the time to open it. Just look, that's there. This has already been talked about. It's nothing new. It's new to those that don't know. Other than that, I love you all, and thank you for also tuning in again. I appreciate you. If you do get this video and this impacts you in any type of way, please pass this along to someone else who can actually use this. They can use the encouragement as well as you can, that you took the time to watch this video, you got something out of it. The next person can, or even more than you did. So thank you again for that. But until next week, you all take care, be safe out here in this world. This is definitely a war zone at the moment, and it's probably only going to get worse, Hopefully not, but the whole idea is better to be prepared than not prepared, right? But you all take care, keep your head up and more. So if you have any other questions, concerns, or anything else you would like to have me talk about, please feel free to inbox me or comment below. And make sure you hit that subscribe button. Yeah, if you've been watching this and you ain't done it yet, go on and do it. All right, so I'm getting up out y'all here, y'all. Take it easy. And stay smart.